Hi everyone! This is going to be a bit of a behind the scenes look at what goes on during the morning show. This is my last day of doing the show by myself. Farm's back tomorrow, so I thought I'd kind of play around and show you what we do when the music's playing and what we do to get the show ready and give you a bit of a studio tour. So I hope you enjoy this, and I'm just going to edit together a bunch of clips from the show this morning because who knows what's going to happen, but here we go on a bit of a behind the scenes look at the morning show. Hope you enjoy it. So this is the door. Usually this will be flashing when we're actually on the air, but since it's 5:30 right now, we are not. And then you come in the studio and this is like an overview of what it looks like. So ordinarily, this is where I would sit. This is my desk right here and my microphone, and then across the way there is where Farmer would sit. This right here is our third mic, so if we have a guest in studio, they would sit there. And then you come around the corner here, and this is the main board area. So here is, if this will focus, this shows you like what song's coming up next, what time it is, all the different elements of the show. And then this is the board. And then this is where we record phone calls and interviews and play clips of different things off of. It's called Vox Pro. And then this is like our main internet computer. As you can see, I'm just doing a blog post. And then this is my microphone, and it usually is right here. So they're all on arms, which is really nice because as you will see during the show, we move around a lot. So that's just a bit of an overview. And then through there, I don't know if you can see through the window, but there's the news booth where Anita is, and then through there's our sister station, Easy Rock AM 800. So we're all sort of in the same little cube together. And that is a bit of an overview of the studio. Penticton's #1 hit music station, 97.1 Sun FM. That's Amnesia from Ian Carey. 6:51. It's Sun FM Mornings with Randy and Mare. Hope you're having a great Wednesday morning so far. It's already 8 degrees. We're looking at a mix of sun and cloud today.
And now, from the Astro Radio News Center, here's a 97-second news.
Good morning, your 7 o'clock news for TELUS. Get Optic TV and internet for only $30 a month for the first 12 months. Conditions apply. Call 310-MY-TV for details. Now here's Anita.
Good morning. Attended a
The Sun FM Water Cooler Quiz.
For Okanagan Home Center, for the best pool and hot tub treatments, it's Aqua, available at Okanagan Home Center on the corner of Warren Avenue and Dartmouth Road. This question, I think, actually does apply in my house. It is. On average, dads are much faster doing this for their child than moms are. And I'll tell you, Jeremy's a lot faster at doing this because he gets to do it way more than I do. It was considered maybe a blue job at the beginning when Thomas was first born. I probably said too much, but that's the question. On average, dads are much faster doing this to their child than moms are. If you have a guess, call me on the hits line, 250-487-4487. I've got an Okanagan Home Center gift certificate to give away.
Soundtrack into our lives. Our music is our lives.
Hi, Sun FM, what do you think?
Hey, I was wondering if maybe bathing your kids?
Oh, that is a really good guess, and also is true in my house, but it's something a little bit more stinky. Call back. So I realized I probably should have mentioned that when I have my headphones on and then you're hearing something in the studio and then all of a sudden you can't hear anything, that's because when the mic goes on, the studio goes totally quiet. So that's why you can't actually hear what is going on the air except for my voice, if that makes sense. Anyways, I just wanted to mention that in case you're like, why can I not hear? Is something broken? It's not broken, it just goes silent in the studio so there's no background noise and you're not hearing double on the air. But as you can see, I only have 14 seconds left, so I better get back on the air. Like, to save my life, I could not find my wedding rings and thought, okay, they must just be in the bedroom. I must have just left them on the bedside table. So I was a little bit panicked because I thought maybe I had put lotion on at work and forgotten them at work because I hadn't worn them all afternoon the day before. So I got to work yesterday morning. They weren't on my desk. They weren't under my desk. They weren't in the Sun studio. I was literally like on my hands and knees crawling around our office here at 33 Carmi trying to find my wedding rings. All of a sudden my fingers felt very naked. So when I thought Jared would be up, I texted him and was like, hey, not that I really wanted to tell him that I didn't know where my wedding rings were, but I was like, I just needed him to like calm me down. Can you just tell me if they're on the bedside table? I get this text back. No. Are you sure? Yep. I was like, oh no. And then he's like, you're starting to scare me. Uh-oh. So I started panicking. So then as soon as I got off the air yesterday, I called him and was like, seriously, they're not there. They're not on my jewelry counter. They're nowhere. So I left work. I was like, listen, boss, I gotta go. I'll be right back. I go home. I literally start like pulling apart the bathroom garbage, like going into Thomas's room, like where did I leave these rings? Panicking, thinking to myself, how many women keep their rings for how long? Like pass them down to generations and I have lost mine? Thinking like, how do I tell my husband that I lost my wedding rings? So I go into the bedroom and he's getting ready and I'm like, okay, well, hi. Like about to start crying because I feel so terrible. I look on the bedside table, I don't see them, and I'm like, I don't want to be rude, but I just need to see for myself. You are not going to believe what happened. I went and looked on my bedside table, and they were under a book. Are you serious? Under a book, Jeremy. I literally, like, collapsed to the ground and was like, oh my gosh, I need to take a minute. He is the worst looker ever. He's like, I looked 3 times. You didn't think to lift up the book on the table? So if you see him, feel free to call him bad looker, worst looker ever. And if you see me without my wedding rings, you probably never will because I don't think I'm ever going to take them off again.
Right now, go to Cloverdale Pay.
So I hope you guys like this behind the scenes look at the morning show on Sun. I'll definitely do it again once Farmer is back so you can see what sort of hijinks the two of us get into together. But right now I am just having a little post-show cereal. A little pineapple, strawberry, and cantaloupe in there with my Special K. Like to have a little food after the show, and then we prep the next day's show and set up any interviews, or we also record commercials and have meetings and that sort of thing. So I'm going to get on to that, but I hope you guys enjoyed this behind the scenes look at the show, and I will see you in my next video.